Allie, just talk about your opportunity there pretty much right at the last minute.
I've been working on that for the past few weeks with James, and I got put in for that reason, so I needed to do what I had to do.
Looking at what you guys did for the majority of that game, finally getting a goal at the end, just talk about what you guys were trying to build offensively, and it's finally paying off at the end.
We were dominating the whole game offensively. The goal against us was so easy. We were dominating the whole game that we shouldn't even have been down, and those 2 goals were just from our how we play.
Just talk about the ability to rise to the occasion when your number is called, whenever it comes. The mentality of the team, just to know that any time something like that could happen.
I just try not to overthink it. I do what I practice because I know what I do on practice works. I just finish my opportunities when they're given to me.
Knowing that the deficit was what it was early on, to finally break through and take the lead, just how much more satisfying was it for you guys?
I can't explain the words that I can't explain how I'm feeling right now. I'm just coming back from my ACL, and I just was given the opportunity, and I'm really thankful for it. I'm thankful for this team, and I'm just glad I have that paid off what I've been working towards.
How's that process been like, just getting back and finally now being able to play meaningful minutes on the field for this team?
It was hard, but it's coming together now. I'm very grateful.
You're always first.
Talk about the resolve of your team, the resiliency, coming. I know you probably like to seen it done earlier, but doing it is what matters.
Yeah, I thought we played a really good first half. Gave away a soft goal. We just told the girls to be patient. We felt it was going to come. Now, there were times where we maybe lacked a little bit of patience, but to your point, the resilience of the group. This is a special group. They're growing each and every single day. New players are starting to settle in. You saw Ali Perry for the first time really this season. Knew she was going to come off the bench and do that at the end there. So couldn't be more proud. That's a big result here at home. How about the crowd? The crowd was unbelievable for a Sunday, 12 o'clock. It's difficult with church. Without those guys, I don't know if we win today. So super proud of the team effort, super proud of the community. Couldn't ask for more.
You guys were dominant throughout the entire match, and to be down as you guys were, but finally get those 2 goals at the end. How much more satisfying and sweeter did that make the win at the end?
Yeah, I think as a coach, you just look at it had been easy, right? With 5 minutes to go, to be like, oh, it's just not going to be our day. We had some players that had been out there for probably longer than they would have liked to, but they kept going. And Maggie Wadsworth, for example, unless she keeps grinding there, we don't get that PK. And without that PK, I don't know if we get the momentum, to keep going. So it was a total team win today, total team effort, and really proud once again of resilience and the patience that they showed.
Was this another SEC style match? Because it seemed like just like the Iowa match, this might have been even more physical than that.
Yeah, different style than Iowa, right? They tried to sit in maybe a little bit deeper and were a little bit more patient in their possession than Iowa. But yeah, we've talked about it every time I've come to you guys, and we feel like we've got put together a really good non-conference schedule, but you have to do it ahead of time, so you don't know how the teams are going to be that actual year. But that was a better Miami team than we played last year, so we'll take a lot of pride in that. And like I said, when you play at home, these are the games you got to win if you want to, make a push for NCAA tournament bid.
Coach, Maddie Anderson has played extremely well in the last few games. She's ranked 2nd in the SEC in saves. What have you kind of seen from her so far this season?
Matt, the good thing for us is that Maddie started since she came in as a freshman, right? And now she's a senior. She's got that leadership. She's got that poise. Whoever you put in the back line knows that Maddie Anderson's behind them, talking to them, guiding. And a lot of times people see the saves, but they don't see how many times she distributes the ball, when to slow it down, when to speed it up. And she had another great game today, and she's working really, really hard right now, and I think she's playing her best soccer at the moment.
And to come off that injury that she had at the end of last year and come into this year and play extremely well, what does that say about her as a player?
Resilience. Again, I know I keep repeating myself, but Maddie was doing fantastic right up until the injury last year. She was setting all sorts of records, and all of a sudden, she basically has a season cut out from under her feet. And I think sometimes you have to have certain moments like that, hopefully not as bad as that, but moments to really realize how much you miss the game. And she missed it, and she was fantastic throughout her time when she was injured, and now she's just hungrier than ever to show everybody what she's all about this season.
I know Kennedy, she's done a lot for you this season, and she goes down. It's too early to ask what maybe the extent of that.
Well, I think the thing about Kennedy White, right? She comes in, she's such a humble young lady, and she never sulks or pouts about playtime and things like that. And we keep telling her whether she starts or she doesn't start. She's such an impact off the bench. And, you know, I just told her when I briefly saw her, I don't know the extent of the injury, but briefly saw her and I said, we don't win that game without that play there, you know. So she's a fantastic for the locker room, grad transfer, brings that maturity, and she's been there, done it. So she's been an awesome addition for us.
Was that Allie's first game action of the year?
No, she actually played a couple of minutes here and there, but this was the most that she's played, and playing in the position that we want her to play and that she wants to play in, to be honest.
And how do you think that she's done so far, just, you know, knowing what she had to overcome in terms of, you know, the ACL injury last year?
Yeah, there is no doubt Allie Perry is a special player. She was our best attacking player before her injury last year. And the game before she got injured, I think she got an assist and a goal against Lipscomb. So we've just asked her to be patient and trust the process, because we know she's huge for us. So getting Allie Perry back right now, getting her feet under her, scoring that today, you know, hopefully that will give her a big confidence boost. But she's worked incredibly hard to get to the point she's at today. And you think about it, to come back on with 40 seconds to go and take the last shot of the game, that takes a lot of confidence, a lot of guts, you know, and she had that and stepped up to the plate, and it's massive for us and massive for her.
And just curious, how's Riley doing right now? I know she went down with the injury on Thursday. I think she had crutches today.
Yeah, we're still waiting to see the extent of her injury right now, but you know, she's in good spirits right now, so we're hopeful that we get positive news here soon.